Hey guys, how's it going? It's your today's Boogie. Thank you for tuning in on another video. So I am very happy to go ahead and announce my new 1999 Cadillac Deville. Of course, it ain't brand new, but it's very brand new to me. So hopefully you guys have been following me on Instagram. I went ahead and posted a picture the same day that I bought it. I couldn't wait not to post a picture. So I went ahead and posted it, and now I'm here to finally go ahead and give you guys a review. Hopefully the one that all of you have been waiting for. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how it looks on the inside. I'm also going to go ahead and be telling you what I would like to do, my plans for it, what I see of this car, and how I think of it as it sits right now. So hopefully guys, I have you guys' attention so we can go ahead and get to the rest of this video. Alright guys, so like I said, a 1999 Cadillac Deville. I like this body style. I wanted this car in particular, honestly, just because it looks nice to me, guys. Everything about it is just perfect in my eyes. Not too long, not too big, 4 doors, and I would especially love this behind right here, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get more into it as I go ahead and give the car a little bit more into further detail. But I love that behind right there, let's just say that. And of course guys, it came with the 84s. It was, you know, even way better than that. This is exactly almost how I wanted the car. So it's the closest sale to getting the car exactly how I wanted, and I've been searching for quite a while. Alright guys, so basically this was the second car that I went ahead and checked out, I think in the last 2 to 3 weeks. This one right here is the other one that I went to go ahead and check out, so go ahead and get into that real quick. We're here at the auto shop. Came with my pops. Came check out the car. Might be able to walk out with it, might not be able to. If we do walk out, that's what I'm going home with it. If I do walk out. That's why I don't write down. We'll see how it goes. The batteries, the tires are messed up. There's no hood ornament. When you come inside, there's some buttons over on the side of the doors is missing. We also got loose cables right here. We got that missing down there. Got some grease dirt right there. This right here is already coming off the linear, so he's gonna need a new one too. It's just a piece of steel. I don't know if they made that or what, but in the back you just need some type of TLC, new front mirror. Everything else works though. Okay. Look at that. Todo está mojado de aceite. No. ¿Ves? You see that? Yeah. Todo bien. Está todo mojado de aceite. No. Este no es aceite. Mira, ya todo se tiró. Abajo? No. So that first car right there was just a no-go, especially because the oil leak and all that. So this car right here, I was able to find on Facebook Marketplace. It actually came. The guy Ken, I want to go ahead and give a big thanks to Ken. I think he did a pretty cool job on the fact that he let me get it a lot cheaper, only because I was working a little bit closer to his price. And I think just the fact that he knew the car was going to go to somebody who would actually appreciate it, not somebody who was going to destroy it. You know, I actually enjoy it for its beautiness, and I just want to go ahead and act a fool every single weekend. This is a car where that should be appreciated and enjoyed to the fullest. You know, like I said, it's pretty great. All the panels are good. There's no dents and dings. There is a couple of pieces that are being chipped from the paint right here in the front. I think that's the biggest major flaw that you can check and see whenever I show you guys around this car. So basically he was telling me that the car was all original. He didn't do anything to it, and so far that is very true. The only thing that he did change was just the rims and add the tint to the window, which is actually a very big help, because that basically just does 50% of the work that I wanted to do to the car already. As you guys can go ahead and see, this is the front right here. Nice grille. The other Cadillac that I was looking did not actually have the ornament in the front, so that actually made this buy 20 times even better, just because of that little ornament right there. I think that adds it way more perfect. There's also LED lights up here in the front headlights. I don't have the car on right now, so you probably can't see them, but one of them is out, so I need to go ahead and change that. That's one of the things. But the front, not too bad. Grill looks great. There's no flaking on the grill or anything like that. There's some yellowness to it here, but maybe with a good arm wash, self-wash, whatever, it will probably rub out. So this right here, these right here our Swangers. To those of y'all who have not been to Texas, my apologies. If you guys have not been to Texas, this is part of the big Houston culture. And you know, as I grew up here, I appreciated these cars. I actually like those. And back home in California, they had the Daytons, which actually put the spoke inside of the rim instead of outwards. But here, I appreciate it like that. Nonetheless, I think those look pretty nice. Just need a little wash around the white walls. So you guys can see right here, we have a little ding on the little mirror. Nothing too major. As we go around, the little thing right here is probably how would you call this, the side piece. It's starting to come out a little bit. That's another one right there. Like I said, the paint ain't too bad. Like I said, I give it a solid 8. You guys come back around to the back, there's a couple that I've seen a lot of people have used these with massive subwoofers. So what happens is this trunk right here tends to start sticking out a little bit, you know, but this one right here is perfectly lined. No wreckage, no nothing that I know of so far. As you guys can see right here in the back that I was stating earlier, has scratches. I'm not sure what they did. It looked like they used a key or something. Some paint chip right here. These right here, guys, I love these tail lights right here. They remind me of the old classic Cadillacs, the ones that just stick out a little bit longer. But like I said, this car isn't too long, it isn't too short, it's just perfect for me. And that's what I love about it. And the fact that it also has these headlights right here, it just reminds me of an old classic. And you know, that's just exactly what I like. I like to enjoy the car for what it is and how it looks. But the trunk right here, guys, I haven't showed you guys, this is the keys that came with it. That's how he gave it to me. I would also like to put the Viper alarm on here, but we'll go ahead and get to that a little bit. And that is how it looks open, guys. You guys can go ahead and see. The only bad thing about the inside of here, of course, is just the panel missing, but I can go ahead and order that, or if not, find that maybe at the junkyard. As you guys see in here, I just love the space. You know, you probably can't see it that much, but the space in here is incredible. You could fit 1, 2, 3, you probably fit like 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe golf club packets in here. It's really long, it's really big. You guys can go ahead and see the CD player in here. Nobody really uses that anymore. Bottom of it, spare tires still in there, good thing, because some of my cars don't have spare tires. So to get inside the car, guys, you know what I'm saying, you guys basically just have a regular door handle. Go ahead and pull it up. As you go ahead and open the door, you guys can see that the car is very well kept. When I looked at the car, guys, the only bad thing that I did notice was the seat. That's very much one thing that I did not like. One thing that made me double think about the car. But it was just this right here, and you know, it has some age to it, so I understand stuff like this. You know, it's very understandable. But then, like, once you start seeing the cracks and the actual stuff that makes the seats all plushy and stuff, that's one thing that's bad. But I did love the actual fact that there is no middle console. I wanted it just for this reason. I love old schools and how the whole front seat is just like a whole bench. You know, you're able to scoot along as much as you want with nothing in the middle to bother you. I just really love that fact. So that was one thing that went ahead and made me double think about the car. Another thing was really just the top of the headliner. The car that I checked out before had a sunroof, so I was really wanting a sunroof. But as I went and go ahead and just thought about it, I was thinking about the rims. Those rims are very expensive, so I figured that I'll be gaining more by getting this car and having those rims than to go ahead and look for another car with the sunroof. It would cost me way more money to go ahead and get these rims than it would for me to get a sunroof. So in due time, it's a project. As we turn it back to the door panel, this door panel, like I said, all the cars original. There was this piece right here missing, another piece, small little thing. I can order it off eBay if not finding in other cars. I'm pretty sure other cars of this era, this year, and this generation I would have similar controls. But this car turns on like a true champ. It doesn't have no hesitation in turning on the car, so that's pretty good. You're able to read all of these right here, so that means that none of them have actually started to fade, which is really excellent. All of the lights work, everything on the screen works. So that just added more to the luxury of being able to have this car. Even at such an older age car, it's so nice that all these things are very well kept intact. So yeah, I mean, besides the steering wheel, of course, there's some old stuff right here. you know, this right here started chipping, but I don't mind this until I actually get a wood grain wheel. That's what I really love. As you guys go ahead and move into the middle of the console, like I said, there's nothing down there. There's some stains and stuff on the ground, but I feel like with a good shampoo, a good wash, that would actually come off a lot more. And then right here we have all original. Like I said, all the cars original, so it's not bad. I actually like the fact that I had this one. The car that I checked out before did not have it, so all of this stuff right here, it makes it more better actually when you have the whole car more complete. This right here, guys, so the bad thing was that this is already starting to come out from the sun, so that's a very bad thing. Later on in time I would actually love to go ahead and replace this, you know, make it more new. Why not, the better. Some of the window right here has also been cracked, guys, so that's another thing I would have to fix most definitely. And as I go ahead and try to show you the passenger side, guys, same thing, go ahead and pull on that. And over here, guys, you also have some two-way air conditioning. Everything on the panel is kept well maintained. This right here looks a lot better than the passenger seat. Shows some age, but there's nothing really bad to show. As you guys can go ahead and see inside the glove compartment, nothing bad, just some paperwork. As in here is for the valet. This stuff right here for luxury cars that I never actually witnessed. This is my first Caddy, guys, so I'm honestly experiencing it a lot with this car. As we move to the back, I'll go ahead show you on the back. The back looks even more brand new. I guess not a lot of people have been back here, but everything is still basically in perfect condition. You guys can see that all the cigarette lighter thingies are in here. This right here looks even more brand new. The fact of actually badness is that this back here is actually starting to come off, but I think that could actually be clipped on with some clippers. It just really needs a good wash. This right here needs a good wash. But yeah, the floor would need some new shampooing. The seats, like I said, very good. A1 leather. Back, nobody has been here that much. Go ahead and open this up and you can see the cup holders. Not too big, but just enough for you to put some stuff in there. You guys can go and see this, how the back seat looks like. Alright guys, driving my 1999 Cadillac Deville. So whenever driving with these rims, guys, they're not honestly that long. If you guys were able to look up online, Houston slabs, you guys are from Houston, know about Houston, etc., then you guys know that there's some guys down here with some long money that'll get you some long rims, you know, and those are actually the long 84s. I'm not sure if they even called 84s, but they stick out way larger. I think there was a state law that might that supposedly I read online saying that they were not going to be able to start having them on cars because they stick out too long. I do believe it says longer than your mirror. So these right here, guys, are actually perfect size, not too long. I am a beginner, so this is my very first car with Swangers, my very first pair of Swangers. So you know, I'm honestly excited, but I'm also going to be very cautious with them. But other than that, guys, the car drives pretty smooth. The only thing that Ken did tell me about, and that he was being honest with, was the fact that the front left strut of this car right here is actually no longer works. So whenever you're driving on the highway, you can feel the shakiness. And I had this problem with my 2009 Honda Civic. I had that problem, so what I went ahead and did was change the whole strut. I got 2 brand new tires for the front, and I also got myself a new alignment, and that did it perfect. Rides like a champ. So that's what I need to go ahead and do with this car. That's another thing that I need to go ahead and fix, another issue. But you know, it's not something that's very urgent, so I'm able to drive the car around, you know, to get to the points that I need in order to, you know, go to the mechanic, get gas, you know, stuff like that. So it's nothing too bad, but it does give the car pretty much of a good shake when you're driving on the highway. As long as I stay underneath 40, I'll be pretty good. I don't plan on driving fast with this car because that's not what I'm going to be doing. That's not my intention. So that's honestly, I'm going to go ahead and make sure to drive slow, you know, just cruising it, enjoy it for the lack, enjoy it, you know, just the plush leather when you sit in it, and you know, you just sink right into this leather. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. But the driving experience, you know, the steering wheel is it's not a sports car, so it's not going to be very precise. It's very how would you say, relaxable. It's not on point. The steering isn't sharp. Maybe when you put your hand down, you know, the armrest right here, the little cracks in it, I thought you'd be able to feel it in your elbow or something, but you don't feel it. The car is very, very quiet. Whenever you turn it on, it's very quiet. You don't hear no type of noise. You don't hear nothing. Even when you step on the gas, you can hear a little bit of it, but not too much of it. The engine is very quiet. It's not making a lot of noise. It's not a lot of exhaust noise neither. Just drives like a good old school Champ that's been very well maintained. So that's one thing that attracted me to the car even more. It does have some power when I give it some gas. It's a big old V8 North Star, so it gets going. Of course, not no sport car, but it's very comfortable. The drive, as long as that shakiness doesn't start to occur. Yeah, so the car just handles good. Very, very great. Honestly, nothing to complain about. The AC works fine, so it's not exactly it gets hot here. The car overall is honestly I would give it an honest 8. The car is honestly an all-around 8 for the price that I've paid, and for the year this car is very well maintained, very well kept together over the years. There's really nothing too big to fault. The only thing that I would say when driving it that really bothers me is these little this thing for your headlights and your windshield blades. It's really flimsy, so I don't like that. That's one thing that I didn't get to point out in the review, but it's very flimsy, so I honestly feel like it's gonna break. But the click is good. It's just the arm itself is very flimsy, and there's too many controls on it, which makes it very hard to understand for a person with that's barely starting to own this car, such as me. But other than that, there's nothing else to complain. Just drives great all around, and I'm honestly excited, and I'm honestly ready for this new chapter in my life, this new project that's gonna start because of this car. Alright guys, so that basically just wraps up the little review of the car. Nothing much to it really besides just the rims and the tinted windows. Other than that, the car is truly all original all around. But the things that I would really love to do to it, and before I go ahead and say this, I just want to go ahead and say thank you so much to everybody who's been watching, everybody who's been watching my channel since the beginning, everybody who's seen all of my purchases of all my vehicles, and I hope to bring you guys great content on vehicles. But without further ado, guys, I would love to go ahead and do many things to this car. If you guys are affiliated with Houston or know about Houston culture, if you do not, be sure to go on Google and look up Houston slab city, slab cars, and that basically gives you an idea of what I would like to do to my car. Growing up in Houston, I've seen a lot of people with slabs. I grew up looking at them, always wanting one, and finally have the ability to do that. I've also been looking at artists. I'm very affiliated with music videos and just artists and the industry of music, and I really appreciate everybody in Houston who has opened my mind to more cars and more categories, and just understand the real culture of cars like these. So I want to go ahead and be able to go ahead and also do the lights around the wheels. I want to go ahead and get some screens on the seat headrest. I want to go ahead and get Apple CarPlay. I would love to go ahead and do some go ahead and get some neon lights in the trunk with 212s, 215s, something banging. I really love my music. I really love my subwoofers. Other than that, guys, there's nothing really much to it. Just really some music and my TV screens is really what I would love to do to it, and I think that would really honestly complete the car. I would also love to get maybe some LED blinkers on the lights, a little bit more lights on the bottom, on the rims. I would like to do the rims underneath the car. I'm not sure if I'll go as that far. The white, I would really love the white, so if I can go ahead and maybe do like a pearl white on the car, I would really appreciate that. Just the car is like that as it is. I really don't want to do nothing much to it besides maybe just restore it on some of the parts that you guys have seen. The crack in the seats, I would love to restore. Of course, all of that costs money, and I don't have big money like this big YouTuber, so this will take a lot more time. But hopefully, as we go ahead and progress in this YouTube channel, I can go ahead and do that. Yeah, guys, it basically just sums up the car. I hope you guys like it. I told all my friends, I told everybody at work already. Everybody gives me the thumbs up. I drove it. This is my second day driving the car, and I already drove it, and everybody's giving me the thumbs up. Everybody can't believe it. The same thing that I used to do when I used to see this car, chunk of deuce, say what's up, what I'm saying, just acknowledge the person and let them know that their ride is clean. And yeah, guys, I am very happy with this. I actually appreciate how the rims have the Texas wire wheels. Spoke on them, and to the car, guys. Honestly, the car just as it sits right now is very beautiful. I'm very blessed, and I'm very happy, guys. And I appreciate all of you guys for making this happen. I don't get paid right now, but only just the fact that it's pushing me and making me want to do more content for you guys. So thank you guys so much a million times, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope you guys like my car, and I will be sure to see you guys on the next video. Without further ado, guys, this is your host today, Boogie. God bless.